I don't know how to handle how much I love you in one film and how much I hate you in one film. This is driving me crazy, James.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, this is music to my ears, so thank you very much.
Would you be friends with this guy if you met him somewhere?
No! No! I would be.
No.
If he came up to me and started giving me his shit, I'd be like, peace out, man, see ya. So, no way.
Do you realize this is you in that way?
Yeah, no, totally. Look, there's parts of me like him, but no. And listen, I've got friends who are a little bit like this, who are a little bit, not like him, like really, but like have this sort of masculine bravado, and it tires me. It really tires me, and so, you know, you check out when people are like that.
We can't let on. Yeah? We can't look stressed or scared. We just have to go out there and be completely normal.
I don't know how good this is gonna sound, but James, you're the best at this type of character. It's just...
I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you.
I just enjoy it so much. It's crazy. But I really wanted to ask you, and I really want you to talk me through what goes through your head when building someone like this. Do you have to somehow get in touch with any dark, weird side of yourself? How does it work? Why are you so great at it?
Yes, actually. Look, whenever you play a character, for me, there is no becoming a character. It's only you. They might look different, they might sound different, they might be completely wildly different from your character. But it's still just you. So what else do we have? So you're just like searching inside yourself for these characteristics that may be so suppressed and so tiny in yourself, but you sort of imagine what it would be like if they were bigger, and if you blow them up and you cultivate them and you water them and you let them grow up inside you a little bit more. So for this film, it was narcissism, and it was like a kind of toxic version of the masculinity that I already have, and it was a kind of need to dominate, but also a need to toy with, and a cruelty as well that I think I don't have, but we all have it inside us. So it's about taking those tiny parts of yourself that aren't massive and then growing them as much as you can, and then melding them with the parts of you that you do already have, you know?
I admire you. Louise is a great woman.
Please, could you stop telling my daughter what to do?
I know you're no stranger to action films, and still you nailed it to make it look like a mom who has nothing to do with it. You could actually take on someone like James. So I wanted to ask you, to what kind of things did you have to pay attention to make sure you never lost that essence of the character being a mom, just a regular mom?
James Watkins, the director, was so good at keeping all of the action movie out of our bodies that, like, anytime it felt like these people were performing in a way that like normal people in this situation would not be able to perform, we redid it, and we added like fumbling and fear and awkwardness and like not knowing how to hold something or being, you know what I mean, like, and really insisted on the reality of the moment. And I think that added so much to the movie, because it's so weird. You want to feel like you're there. I mean, not literally, but you want to believe that these people are reacting honestly in this situation. And if they're acting, you know, like fighter pilots or like Navy SEALs, it just doesn't scare you in the same way.
Definitely. You gave me back the hope that I would survive a situation like this.
You will, honey. You got to find some acid and some marigold gloves. You'll be fine.
Great question. I don't know. There was certain things that, you know, I felt like I wanted to make him uncoordinated event when he's climbing the ladder and stuff, and how he sort of falls. It's more of like I felt the necessity to tee up an unreluctant hero, you know, something that you wouldn't see. What Ben is sort of trying to overcome is psychological. It's his own ego and his insecurities. And to see him sort of overcome that through the film, and how do you portray that at the end, is seeing growth in a person that found strength within his weaknesses. And it's a guy who, at the end of the root of everything, really loves his family and really would do anything for his family. And there is strength within that weakness as a father.
I want to back up the car, and I want to leave now.
Oh no, that is really bad luck.
Something I really enjoyed about this film is that even though everything really happens in the second half of the film, it sort of feels like it's building even though there's nothing like weird happening.
Yeah.
How did you make sure that this was a process that the audience was going through?
It was a really delicate
Thank you for saying that, because it's sort of delicate calibration to try and have this slow ratcheting up so that it all felt the same movie, but you felt like, okay, this is like tightening, and maintaining the humor. So both in scripting and then on set with the actors, trying to slowly ratchet up what happens and how they are and how the layers of Paddy are revealed. And then also in the edit, it was just trying to say, how slow can we go without getting people being bored? You know, it's like, you know, setting up character and playing the horror of everyday life, but slowly having it twist and twist and twist. And I think it pays off, because it means when you get to the point where all hell breaks loose, you've kind of earned it, because everybody has been invested and on this journey, if you know what I mean.
Are there like any hints as an actor, knowing what's going to happen, that you somehow leave for the audience out there to sort of fit things well?
Yeah, you can't just go, like, I don't know what would happen in this film, but you can't just go at the end of the movie and I'm a bad guy. You've got to give them enough at the beginning to understand it and believe it at the end. But also one of the great kind of fun things about this movie is probably from the first couple of scenes that Paddy's in, you are pretty sure that he might be a dangerous person to be around, even though he's charming and funny, and you just know. So the audience know right from the beginning, and also they've seen the trailer, so they know. So what's fun is walking the tightrope all the way till the end of holding both things at the exact same time. And on this side of the tightrope, you've got this bestial, animalistic, toxically masculine asshole, and on the other side you've got this charming sort of latter-day masculine sort of prophet, and one of them's okay and one of them's really not okay, and you've got to make sure you don't fall off the tightrope that side or that side until you get to the very end. And walking that line means that you can have a lot of comedy with a lot of scary horror and grotesque stuff you don't want to hear, but all the way till the end. And that tension that James Watkins, our director, manages to like pull so tightly is thrilling to watch, even when nothing really happens sometimes. It's really scary to be around and really funny sometimes.
I love how James sort of evolves on screen. He's amazing at it. And I wanted to know if that somehow feels on set. Like, is there any difference from the James we meet at the beginning to the James we meet at the end on set, like for you with the interaction of with the actors?
No, he's such a wonderful person and actor. I mean, in many, many ways, but the one I appreciate so much is he doesn't carry his work into the rest of his life. Like, when the cameras roll, he is an amazing performer and he's so dynamic and exciting to watch, but he doesn't make anyone else suffer for his art, where he's not, getting, Machiavellian and manipulative or demonic with us. He's just a wonderful, joyful person who loves what he does, and that's what makes him so exciting on camera, is that you can see how much fun he's having with it.
You're gonna kill him.
I have always wanted to ask you, do you somehow need to justify what, the actions of these characters within their environment to somehow make them realistic?
To justify them? No, I don't really. I mean, sometimes if you feel that you don't believe the actions of a character, then maybe, but if I feel like there's too many of those in a script, then I don't do the movie, No, I don't think we had to justify his actions, especially because the film ultimately doesn't validate his choices. The film doesn't agree with his rhetoric or his worldview. The film ultimately disagrees with it, so really he can do anything, because he's going to get the film judges him,
Out here, you're either predator